you actually met Ronald Reagan then? What was he like?
Unfortunately, that is an incorrect assumption. I never met President Reagan. It is my greatest regret.
Tell you what, if we find some of his memorabilia, stuff he'd actually touched, I promise I'll hang him from your dashboard mirror.
Thank you. I appreciate that gesture of sentimentality.
Please, don't shoot.
Just who the hell are you?
Always knew this day would come. The skies finally opened to take me back.
Name's Nikki. He's Wind. And we didn't invite you here.
Nikki's my everything. She helped me escape my old life. Helped me find the courage to walk away from what I was.
And he's mine to keep safe. So back the hell off.
That man. Still saying it was a work camp. Never wanted to admit the truth, not even to himself. You won't find any work camp here. Never was one. No convicts either. They're long gone, all of them. They were...
Why are you talking to them? You don't owe them an explanation.
The dead can't tell their stories anymore, Nikki. I have to do it for them. The Patriarch made a deal with my people, the Godfishers. They, believe the gods can be appeased with human offerings. So, in exchange for stopping our war on Colorado Springs, he sent them convicts and criminals to feed to the skies. I was better at dealing with the city people than the other Godfishers, so our leaders sent me here as a go-between. Pappas delivered the convicts here to me. I brought them to my people. The Godfishers hack off the limbs of the sacrifices and tie their torsos to giant kites, then send them up to the sky as gifts for the gods. They believe it will bring the holy rain. I always thought the sacrifices were pointless. There were no gods, no way to call water from the skies. I should have left long before I did. They were my people. Until Nikki helped me find the courage to abandon them.
I didn't do anything. That was you.
If I could, I'd change everything. Bring all those people back. All I can do now is try to be a better man than I was. I used to pass a farmstead on my way out here. Saw a pretty girl watching over her land. Turns out she saw me too. Took me months before I was brave enough to approach her. Crazy decision when I think about it now, but she didn't turn me in. She showed me the Godfisher ways wasn't the only way. Gave me the strength to turn my back on it.
Try it.
Nikki, don't. It doesn't matter. You may as well kill me now. I'll either be lynched by the city people or caged like a wild animal. And I'd rather die here, on my terms.
If anyone dies today, it won't be Wind.
Thank you. All the same, I think it's best if we leave this place. If you could find us here, others may do the same. I won't see Nikki harmed because of me. We don't even have a home. Please don't take what little we have left, Rangers. Thank you for your kindness. I don't deserve it. Going? Okay.
approaching. We'd best prepare.
He dead? Yeah. We wanted to see the son of a bitch who took our kin.
And make sure he never breaks anyone else's heart again. So, is he dead or not?
Talk. Ain't nothing to talk about. That Godfisher's a mass murderer. Move aside and let us do what needs to be done.
Margaret wanted to tell you. The rest of us, we didn't think you'd help if you knew this was all about payback.
The marshals ain't as tight-lipped as Sheriff Daisy thinks. A few bribes here and there, and we got the truth from the ones who knew.
Sounds like my fine, upstanding martial comrades, all right.
Only part we didn't know was where to find the bastard who took our kinfolk to their deaths. Maybe we can't kill all the Godfishers, but we can make sure this one pays for what he did. He chose to be a coward. He chose his life over theirs. And now he's gotta pay. We don't want to fight you, but we will if you stand in our way. I'm sorry it came to this.
Dispense some justice.
It'll take more than that to stop me.
Y'all ready to rumble? Let's go!
Yeah. Friend in need. You're the best.
Justice.
Did I pass out?
It'll take more than that to stop me.
heard gunfire. Others came for me, didn't they? And you killed them. No one else should have died because of me. But you saved Nikki's life as well, and for that I thank you.
Sorry I didn't trust you folks. I reckon you saved our lives.
Copy, November 1. Tow's on the way.
Code was good, right? And the gear, too. Self-righteous gunsels! Muchachos! Kill these swine!
Ready when you are.
shot!
Awaiting orders. Taking the target.
Justice!
You will serve La Perla!
Going melee. Dying first means I win, right?
am glad to see you folks. Yes, sir. We got us a genuine crisis here. Martians! Yes, sir. Well, Martian robots anyhow. Don't know what else they could be. They showed up right out of the blue like they stepped off a flying saucer. I reckon the Martians want my Tellurium, so they sent their war machines to jump my claim. This here's my Tellurium mine, you see. Well, mine and Trudy's. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl. Works harder than any man I ever saw, and ain't afeard of nothing. I once saw her bite a grizzly bear right on the ass. Yes, sir. Folks around here call me Bulb, by the way. That's on account of the Tellurium. They should stink like garlic. Don't much bother me, and Trudy don't seem to mind, if you know what I mean. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Martians. Me and Trudy was working at the mine, and all of a sudden these robots appeared. One of them was as big as a house. Could tell right off they weren't no scavengers. They was something else. Yes, sir. But wait till you hear the weird part. Now, I bet you're asking yourself how an old prospector like Bulb would know the difference between a Martian death machine and some old scavenger robot. Am I right? We get scavengers poking around up here all the time. Trudy can hear them rust buckets coming a mile off. Well, we leave out old parts or a few pounds of ore, and they leave us be. But not the Martians. Oh, no, sir. When they turned up, the scavengers got madder than a pack of wet hornets. They came at the Martians from all directions. But me and Trudy caught in the middle. I told the old girl to hightail it out of there, but Trudy was fit to raise hell. And you can't tell her nothing when she's got her dander up. I ran down here to call for help, and I've been waiting on you folks ever since. I ain't seen Trudy for a while now, and I'm getting worried. Can you do something about these dang robots? I reckon you do. Ask away. I'm always glad for a little conversation. Just ask Trudy. It's a wonder I ain't talked her ears off after all these years. Glad you asked. It's this mineral that's good for making electronics and such. Most of what we scrape out of the mine we send to the Patriarch. Most folks won't handle it because it's toxic. But I ain't never had no problems with it. This used to be a gold mine, you know, way back before the bombs fell. When the mine got played out, the owners turned it into some kind of tourist trap. I came up here hoping there might still be a little gold left, but found the Tellurium instead. It ain't an easy life. But it keeps me and Trudy fed. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl, let me tell you. Oh yeah, started a few years back. First one group, then another. They'd roll in, tear things up, take whatever they could. Lately, though, it's been a different bunch. Got a leader named Nell Stack, Neil Stack, something like that. We never know when they're gonna turn up, but when Trudy hears them coming, we set out a little Tellurium, and they leave us be. Not the best deal, maybe, but he's getting killed. Can't say we do. Unless you count the scavengers. They ain't much for conversation. Nope, me and Trudy are left to ourselves most times. Gets lonely up here, especially in the winter. But we got the mind to keep us busy, and we talk to pass the time. That Trudy, she's a hell of a listener, let me tell you. Fair enough. Change your mind. You know where to find me. They used to call it Tolarian breath back in the day. Occupational hazard, I reckon. Been up here so long I don't even notice. Trudy don't mind, so why should I? I knew you was good folks the minute I laid eyes on you. Yes, sir. Mine's just over that hill yonder. You find Trudy and chase them dang robots off my claim. One more thing. If you find Trudy and she's well, you know. I'd appreciate it if you'd bring her necklace back. There's some codes written on it that I need to run the mine. She kept them safe for me. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Good luck up there.
Unit 3. No stack. No stack. Cancel. 3 wins.
Initiating diagnostic checks. Motive systems disabled. Power supply damaged. Deactivating non-critical subsystems to conserve power. Alert! Proximity sensors activated. Initiate defensive combat protocol. Evaluating success of combat protocol. Combat subroutine not responding. Enabling communications protocols. Initiate self-preservation subterfuge 001. Adorable human boy.
Grandma? Is that you? Grandma, it's Timmy. I can't move. I need delirium, Grandma. Please, help me. Grandma, please, Grandma. I'm so sad. Can I have some tellurium? Tellurium makes everything better. You love giving me tellurium, remember? Grandma! I'm so cold.
Have you reconsidered Device 03? Your assistance will increase the likelihood of a positive result. Your assistance is noted. I will relay this to my node. I shall designate you Device 03 on my network. Ping to you, Device 03.
You brought this on yourselves!
Thank you, Device 03. We will retrieve the tellurium we need and then depart. May the great programmer reboot you. Ping to you, Device 03.
Get something? Trudy never hurt no one in her life. Not unless they were asking for it, anyhow. She was a sweet, good-hearted lady. And a hard worker. Yes, sir. I want to miss her something fierce. Anyhow, thanks for bringing back her necklace. Can't run the machinery in the mine without them codes. Damn them robots. Each and every one. I sure hope you gave them hell for old Trudy. You, you did get them all, didn't you? Wreck those robots. Nobody said anything about talking to them. Fucking Nullstacks had me by the short hairs for a while. Had to work like a dog to keep them and the Patriarch satisfied. What did I get out of it? Nothing. Now I'm right back where I started. Some fucking help you turned out to be. Better y'all clear out of here. I got work to do. Go on now, get! Get up my land, you varmint. I ain't got no get up my land, you varmint. I ain't got no time for